I'm just looking to go a little bit further, because what it gives you is some wonderful cameos. They'd love him to bat a long time, and if he bats the best part of these last 4 overs, then he'll have plenty, as will Kings 11. Just have a watch of Dwayne Bravo. He's back, and he comes back with all his mannerisms, and every ball he lives. You watch how he reacts to everything. It's close to the leg stump.
Well, he was bowling for it. He's been watching Pooran creep across to off stump, as is his habit, or indeed his intention, and he bowled for it and just missed it.
He's hit it. He's hit it well enough for 6. 6 more to Nicholas Pooran.
He was ready. He was ready for that full ball. He got the full toss. He's not going to leave this today. He's missed a couple of opportunities of scoring big, Nicholas Pooran. He is in the zone. That's what Kings 11 Punjab require of him.
Was the call. They'll be back for 2. Just a difficult job to contain at the back end. 150 is up now, and it's both ends that will go, that must go, with Kings 11 putting a finishing touch to this good start.
He's an impressive guy when you chat with him. Very calm. Really is all about application and just continual improvement to his game. He doesn't get ahead of himself.
Well bowled. Good Yorker, outside off, just a single. Now to do it well again. Oh wow, that's gone so high. Jadeja, well taken. That is outstanding. That had icicles on it by the time it came down.
That just tested the high roof of the Dubai Cricket Stadium here. Brilliant camera work and an excellent catch. You need the class of Ravindra Jadeja to get the captain and the bowler completely calm and at ease, because you know it's a safe pair of hands.
Well, knocked him over, didn't it? It came down with such force that it knocked him over. It really is a fantastic catch. You've got to have a good eye to do that, as well as great hands. He has both. 33 for Nicholas Pooran, a most enjoyable innings. 152 for 3.
So the field set offside. Fine leg up. Square leg backward is up in the circle. It says ball wide and full. He's got it. He's got it. I tell you what, that's out. Oh, what a plan. And it comes together too. You get it slightly wrong, it goes past the keeper for 4. Wow.
100th catch for MS Dhoni in the IPL. And what a plan, he said. What a plan that Shardul Thakur has followed. And it sees the success. Brilliant. Outstanding piece of wicket keeping, an outstanding piece of captaincy yet again from MS Dhoni.
It set the most unusual field. The ball had to be full. It was everything they could have hoped for. 63. Lovely runs those, I have to say. 152 for 4.
And it doesn't carry to third man, who's up in the circle.
Well, he's almost deep slip, isn't he? It's like a sort of fly second slip. And then there next to him there's a fly gully or fifth slip. And then there was a short long leg and a short square leg, but there's now only a short square leg. It really is a fascinating field. There's only one fielder saving one in front of square. Everybody else is back. So one thing we know for sure is he's going to bowl full, and there's the finest long leg, almost a long stop.
Yeah, he is playing everything to that offside, the big boundary. Forcing the batsman to play that way, and as the bowler, you must bowl to the field, because anything on the stumps or leg side is going to go off to the fence.
Let's have another look at this dismissal. Pooran has already hit a huge one way up into the stands with a very similar shot. The ball hangs in the air forever, and Jadeja steadies himself and just has to wait to make sure he times it. And he times it beautifully. And then the follow-up as Dhoni's 100th catch as a keeper. He's taken one in the outfield, of course, and just little signs can help. Tell you who I really like, a lot of the young seamers I've seen already in the tournament. We talk a lot about the batsmen, but I love the way that Shardul Thakur keeps coming. A lot of heart he's got.
The ultra supercharged striker. Have a look there. Don't sleep on Shreyas Iyer. I tell you, what a player that guy is. Really elegant as well. Nicely played. A crack off the bat in the gap, so they'll come back for a second. New batsman at the crease must get going straight away and strike some lusty blows. 155 for 4.
just the 15 years. Just.
Good strike rate. Inventive is Sarfaraz Khan. Here's Bravo. Fumble. And they'll push for a third. Oh, didn't quite get there. Sarfaraz Khan just went to turn before he touched down the other side, and once he'd done that, he couldn't go back and then go for the third.
Tell you what, Piyush Chawla's done some sprinting around the outfield tonight. He had a real workout of it. It was a bit unlucky, this parry, because it went into no man's land. I think they could have come back for a third. They thought better of it.
He'll intersperse them. Slower deliveries, full balls like that, Dwayne Bravo. Dependable for MS Dhoni at the death. And what he does, MS Dhoni, is back his big game players. They all have a great deal of experience. Dwayne Bravo, most experienced of them all. Up in the block hole at the back end of the innings.
Yeah, you could see the chat that Bravo and Dhoni were having at the timeout, persisting with him with a fuller length.
Just one, no pace on it. Good result.
Yeah, one of his many slower balls. Vast experience. I was talking a little bit about that earlier. He's lost the nip that he had when he was a fabulous sort of, not quite fast medium, but certainly above medium pace. And what he's learnt with age is this great variety that he hopes, as the years march on, help him to outwit batsmen. Always an interesting cricketer to watch. He used to be the most brilliant fielder. I saw him take a catch off his own bowling in a test match in Adelaide, which was something to behold, as was the celebration that followed.
Champion. Bowling. Top stuff. It's all can be asked of you as the bowler. Oh, don't take that arm on. If you are, keep running. Don't think you can just coast in at the other end. It's Jadeja. Yeah, you need to have your variations at the back end. And you look at what he's bowled there. Shardul Thakur, I said his role is at the back end. He's got the cross-seam deliveries, he's got the knuckle balls, he has his normal delivery, of course, and sometimes rolls the fingers over the ball, whether it's leg cut or off cut. Well played. Oh, that's flat batted for four. What a shot.
Knew exactly where the fielders have been. And he knows the importance of his good form that needs to come in good for Kings 11 Punjab. It's his right time for Maxwell to go out there and explode.
Yeah, that was a real cat and mouse thing. He opened everything up. He really had his hips pointing at mid-wicket and his left foot as well, and he was saying to Bravo, do you dare go full at me now? If you get it wrong, I'm carving you offside. Bravo didn't. He decided to bang it into the pitch. He hasn't quite got the pace anymore, and he flat batted him. Fascinating. Two brains working very differently. One of them very different from the other.
Yeah, conditions is what you'll say here. Don't take on long boundary, take on short boundary. And as the bowler try and make him go that side. Oh, never save. Not with him with the ball in his hand, even from the fence. 166 for 4 with 1 to Oh, he loves that. He loves the ramp to Sarfaraz Khan, and that's a great way for Kings 11 to start the over. 4 runs.
MS Dhoni was prepared for that stroke from Sarfaraz. The only thing that differed was that he went offside. He's got Piyush who's standing a very fine, deep fine leg. He's right on the boundary, almost like behind MS Dhoni's left shoulder. That was lucky for Sarfaraz.
On another day it'll be a length ball and hit him in the teeth. That was a pretty frightening position to get into, and to stay with his eyes level watching that ball under the blade of his bat. The old Dill scoop worked brilliantly.
Fine leg, and third man could hold hands. So fine is he, third man, that he's not going to stop that. Yorker, and it's been deflected away for 4. Classy batting.
Yeah, plans work one day, they don't the next. That's the difference in the 2 overs from Shardul Thakur. Nothing wrong with the bowling, nothing wrong with the field placement. It's just good batting.
Well, I'd make one observation, and I'm not taking you to task at all on that, but I just think we've seen a lot in this time. I think they should bowl a bit straighter. I think you're telling the batsman where you're bowling with the field setting, and I think that width allows them the angle to work with, and I've just felt it all along in the tournament the bowling could be a bit straighter.
Oh, white ball. Yeah,
What do you think? Don't you think? I mean, it's an incredible pressure, isn't it, to have to get it just inside that white line at a full length time after time when the batsman knows you're going to do that. Isn't that difficult?
It is difficult, but that, I suppose, that is the skill. And he's probably what, an inch wrong there. He's missed by an inch, and he's punished. That's just the way it goes. Oh, it's got to run, hold it, it's okay. And if you think about the 4 that went, the error was just slight width. But why the error of width is because that's where the protection is, 81 meters that side. And also because you've got mid-off up in the circle, you're not going to bowl it very straight. You're thinking, if I miss going straight, then it's a free hit for 4. So you end up somewhere in between and you get punished anyway. As we speak, well, mid-off's gone to long off. Third man's come up in the circle. Batsman, different batsman, of course. Fine leg up as well. Dot's a good result.
Very well, I think that's a good field. Fascinating. There's a fly slip, just a little deeper than normal slips on the edge of the circle. A fly leg slip, again on the edge of the circle, and a sort of square leg on the behind square. So that's the seamers to right-handers, just as I think, just a little wide, if you ask me. But I think that's been the problem in this innings, with it being such a good pitch coming onto the bat. Credit, by the way, to the ground staff here. Fascinating.
Just a single. It's beautiful, this, because you see the tactics play out. Shardul Thakur running up and bowling full at Maxwell, whose reputation says he hits it long and hits it far. And they're saying you can't play the dabs and the ramps and all of that. So we're going to make you play the shots we think you're least capable, you're least effective at. And instead of going for his strength, he went to try that. And that's a dot. That's all you need. Just one dot, and it puts pressure on the guy. Here's the final ball of the innings. Well bowled. In the block hole, they'll think 2. Well, no, they can't get a second. Just 1. It's 12 off that last one. Kings 11 have got a decent total with 178 for 4. But MS Dhoni will be pleased with what his bowling side has done too. Evens, I say.
Yeah, that's right. He will be happy with the bowling performance. They were looking at closing in at about 200, but the manner in which the seamers have come back strongly, Anil Kumble and KL Rahul will have a job on their hands.